Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff's former coach gives his opinion on Naomi Osaka's actions after the Canadian Open final. The Japanese star had been struggling to produce her best level of tennis throughout the season. The 27-year-old had also suffered many tight three-set matches, which negatively impacted her level of belief and confidence on court. But the former world number one rediscovered her form at the Canadian Open and reached the final, only for her campaign to end on a sour note. Coco Gauff's former coach Brad Gilbert criticized Naomi Osaka's actions after the Canadian Open. Standing between Naomi Osaka and her first WTA Tour level title since 2021 was teenage sensation Victoria Mboko. In her debut season, the teenager wasted little time showing fans what she is capable of as she battled through the Canadian Open field to reach the championship match. Osaka made the quicker start and took the opening set, but Mboko settled down and found her stride. She opened up a 5-2 lead before taking it 6-4 to send the match into a decider. The four-time Grand Slam champion managed to win just one game in the final set, as Mboko stormed to the Canadian Open title. A devastated Osaka gave a brief speech during the trophy presentation, in which she did not congratulate Mboko or even mention her. She has received a backlash as a result, and Coco Gauff's former coach Brad Gilbert has also criticized Osaka for her actions. The 64-year-old wrote on X, after losing 7-6 in third, "I know Osaka struggles with social anxiety, but gosh, congratulate your opponent, especially one that looked up to you. Not to mention, you just let the last few games go in a final." The likes of Rennie Stubbs also called out the actions of Osaka, whose wait for another title continues. Osaka struggled to find the words during the Canadian Open trophy presentation. Osaka did not congratulate or address Mboko during her speech, but she has since addressed the moment in quotes provided to the media. As reported by the Montreal Gazette, Osaka has since said she did not remember to congratulate Mboko during the trophy presentation. "This morning, I was very grateful," she said. "I don't know why my emotions slipped so quickly, but I'm really happy to have played the final. I think Victoria played really well. I completely forgot to congratulate her on court. Yeah, she did really amazing." Silent echoes of sportsmanship. Brad Gilbert reacts to Naomi Osaka's Canadian Open finale. One, setting the stage, a final to remember, and not just for the score. On August 8, 2025, the Canadian Open final in Montreal delivered a stunning shock. 18-year-old wildcard Victoria Mboko, ranked 85th, triumphed over former world number one Naomi Osaka in three dramatic sets, 2-6, 6-4, 6-1, to claim her first WTA Tour title. Reuters. Wikipedia. The public was captivated not only by the upset, but also by an unexpected lapse in sportsmanship during the post-match ritual. Osaka's runner-up speech, unusually brief and pointedly overlooking her opponent, drew widespread criticism. She said only, "I don't really want to take up too much time. Thank you to my team. I hope you guys had a good night." There was no mention or acknowledgement of Mboko's achievement. Essentially sports. Diario as 2. Gilbert speaks up, a coach's perspective. Into the swirl of reactions stepped Brad Gilbert, coach extraordinaire and formerly at the helm of Coco Gauff's rise. They parted ways in 2024. Reuters. Essentially sports. Wikipedia. On X, formerly Twitter, Gilbert minced no words. Props to Silent K on excellent speech after losing 7-6 in third. "I know double Osaka struggles with social anxiety, but gosh, congratulate your opponent, especially one that looked up to you. Not mention, you just let the last few games going a final." Essentially sports. He called out what he saw as a snub of Mboko, someone who had idolized Osaka as a child, and also lamented Osaka's apparent deflation at crunch time. 3. The backdrop. Sportsmanship and shared respect. Contrast Osaka's omission with Victoria Mboko's graciousness. She had referred to Osaka as her idol and expressed heartfelt admiration. "I want to thank Naomi for an incredible match. I've always looked up to her. It's always great to play with such an amazing player like you." Reuters. Essentially sports. To many, sportsmanship isn't just protocol, it's the soul of the game. This sentiment harkens back to Osaka consoling a young Coco Gauff during the 2019 U.S. Open. After defeating Gauff, Osaka gently encouraged her to address the crowd despite feeling emotional, embodying empathy and competitive integrity. BBC. 4. A mirror held. What this moment reveals. Gilbert's reaction resonates because it reflects an expectation of grace in defeat, something he believed Osaka, with all her wisdom and stature, should have embodied. The criticism isn't rooted in her loss, but in the lack of acknowledgement of her opponent's achievement. His invocation of Osaka's social anxiety adds another layer. It points to the tension between internal challenges and external expectations, highlighting how even champions can falter in moments of immense pressure. 5. A broader reflection. Why recognition matters. Legacy of influence. Celebrating an opponent, especially one who shares your journey or admiration, enriches the narrative of sports. Grace under fire. Acknowledging defeat publicly is often harder than winning. It tests character more than performance. Public expectation versus private struggle. For someone of Osaka's stature, the glare of judgment is magnified. Gilbert's nudge was both compassionate and candid, recognizing the human behind the athlete. 6. Final thoughts. Echoes beyond the court. This incident in Montreal isn't just a footnote, it's a moment of introspection. It invites us to ask, how do we balance personal struggles with public expectations? What is the lasting impact of sportsmanship in high-stakes defeat? Can a champion's humanity shine as brightly as their victories? Gilbert's pointed yet empathetic remark wasn't about scoring points. It was a call to remember that respect and acknowledgement are cornerstones of competitive honesty.